Let's talk about Adam Smith. Born in Scotland in 1723, Smith wasn't exactly a party animal. He was a scholar, a philosopher, and a pioneer of economic thought. We're talking about the godfather of capitalism, the OG of economic theory. Smith's magnum opus, The Wealth of Nations, published in 1776, wasn't just a book, it was a declaration of economic independence. It argued for free markets, individual liberty, and the power of self-interest. Smith understood that economics was about people, their motivations, and their interactions. He saw the world with a clarity that's frankly unsettling, considering he lived centuries before Twitter and avocado toast. So buckle up, because we're about to dive into the mind of Adam Smith. The Wealth of Nations wasn't just a catchy title. It was a revolutionary treatise that laid the groundwork for modern economics. Smith argued that the wealth of a nation wasn't determined by how much gold it had stashed away. He saw it in the productive capacity of a nation, in the ability of its people to create and exchange goods and services. This was a radical departure from the prevailing mercantilist system. Smith blew that idea out of the water, arguing that trade could benefit everyone involved. Smith's book introduced groundbreaking concepts like the invisible hand, the division of labor, and the importance of free markets. These weren't just abstract ideas, they were the building blocks of a new economic order. The Wealth of Nations was a game changer. It's a book that continues to resonate today, reminding us of the power of free markets and individual initiative. One of Smith's most enduring concepts is the invisible hand. The invisible hand isn't some shadowy cabal, it's a metaphor. It represents the unintended but beneficial consequences of individual self-interest. When you buy a cup of coffee, you're not doing it to support the global coffee industry, you're doing it because you want a caffeine fix. But your seemingly selfish act actually sets off a chain reaction. The barista gets paid, the coffee shop owner makes a profit, and the coffee farmers can afford to send their kids to school. That's the invisible hand at work. When people are free to pursue their own self-interest in a free market, their actions end up benefiting society as a whole. Of course, the invisible hand isn't some magical force that solves all problems. It operates within a framework of rules and institutions, relying on competition and transparency. But when those conditions are in place, the invisible hand can drive innovation, create wealth, and improve living standards for everyone. Another cornerstone of Smith's economic theory is the division of labor. It's about specialization, breaking down complex tasks into smaller, more manageable ones, and it's a key driver of productivity and economic growth. Imagine trying to build a car from scratch. By dividing the labor, having specialists focus on different aspects of production, we can create things faster, cheaper, and with higher quality. This principle isn't limited to manufacturing, it applies to everything from software development to healthcare. By specializing in specific tasks, individuals and businesses can become more efficient. The division of labor is the engine of economic progress. It allows us to do more with less, to innovate faster, and to create new products and services that improve our lives. So the next time you're enjoying a delicious meal at a restaurant, appreciate the invisible hand of the market and the power of the division of labor. It's a beautiful thing. Section 5. Free Markets, Unleashing Economic Potential. Adam Smith was a big believer in the power of free markets. He was talking about a system where individuals and businesses are free to make their own decisions, to buy and sell goods and services without excessive government interference. In a free market, the players are individuals and businesses, and the rules are set by supply and demand. When the demand for something goes up, the price goes up, signaling producers to make more. When the supply exceeds demand, the price goes down, encouraging consumers to buy more. It's a self-regulating system that allocates resources efficiently and encourages innovation. Of course, no market is perfectly free. There will always be some degree of regulation, some role for government to play in ensuring fair play and protecting consumers. But Smith argued that the best way to promote economic growth and prosperity was to keep markets as free as possible. Section 6. The Perils of Protectionism, Lessons from History. Adam Smith hated protectionism. He saw it as a misguided attempt to shield domestic industries from foreign competition, often at the expense of consumers and the broader economy. Protectionism can take many forms, from tariffs and quotas to subsidies and regulations that favor domestic producers. While it might seem appealing on the surface, promising to protect jobs and boost domestic industries, the reality is far less rosy. Protectionism often leads to higher prices for consumers, reduced choice, and a decline in innovation. History is littered with examples of protectionism gone wrong, from the Smoot-Hawley Tariff Act to the ongoing trade war between the US and China. The lesson is clear. Protectionism rarely delivers on its promises and often does more harm than good. Free trade, on the other hand, is like diving into a crystal-clear ocean, full of opportunities for growth, innovation, and prosperity. Section 7, Government Intervention, Finding the Right Balance. Adam Smith recognized the importance of government in providing essential public goods and services. He wasn't advocating for chaos, he was advocating for balance. Smith believed that governments had a crucial role to play in enforcing contracts, protecting property rights, and maintaining a stable legal and regulatory environment. These are the foundations upon which free markets thrive. However, Smith was also wary of excessive government intervention in the economy. He understood that when governments try to do too much, they often stifle innovation, distort markets, and create more problems than they solve. The key, according to Smith, was to find the right balance. Governments should provide the essential framework for a free market economy, but they should avoid micromanaging businesses or picking winners and losers. Section 8. Competition and Innovation, the Engines of Prosperity. For Adam Smith, competition wasn't just a good idea, it was the lifeblood of a healthy economy. He saw competition as the driving force behind innovation, efficiency, and consumer welfare. When businesses have to compete for customers, they're incentivized to innovate, to come up with new and better products and services. They're also driven to become more efficient, to find ways to reduce costs and improve quality. This competition ultimately benefits consumers, who enjoy greater choice, lower prices, and a constant stream of new and improved products. If there were only one company making smartphones, we'd probably all still be using clunky, overpriced devices, but because of competition, we have a vibrant marketplace with a dizzying array of choices. Competition is what keeps businesses honest, drives progress, and delivers the goods. So the next time you're browsing a store grateful for the abundance of choices, remember to thank competition. Section 9. Smith in the Modern World, Warren Buffett and Ray Dalio. Are Adam Smith's ideas still relevant in our hyper-connected, globalized world? The answer is a resounding yes. Some of the most successful investors and business leaders of our time are ardent disciples of Smith's teachings. Take Warren Buffett, for instance. He's not just one of the richest men alive, he's a walking, talking embodiment of Smithian principles. Buffett's investment philosophy is all about identifying undervalued companies with strong fundamentals and a durable competitive advantage. Or look at Ray Dalio, the founder of Bridgewater Associates, one of the world's largest hedge funds. Dalio is a vocal advocate for free markets and the importance of understanding economic cycles. The principles that underpin their success are rooted in the ideas of Adam Smith. It's a testament to the enduring relevance of Smith's work that his insights continue to guide some of the most successful investors and business leaders of our time. Section 10. Practical Lessons from Adam Smith, Navigating Today's Economy. So, what can we learn from this Scottish economist who's been dead for over 2 centuries? Quite a lot, actually. Here are a few practical takeaways from Adam Smith that can help you navigate today's complex economic landscape. Embrace the power of specialization. Focus on what you're good at and find ways to leverage your expertise. Whether you're an individual or a business, specialization is key to success in a competitive marketplace. Think long-term. Don't get caught up in short-term market fluctuations. Focus on building sustainable businesses, investing in your skills, and making decisions that will benefit you in the long run. Be wary of get-rich-quick schemes. There's no such thing as a free lunch. Be skeptical of promises of easy money or investments that seem too good to be true. Embrace competition. It's not the enemy. It's what drives innovation and progress. By following these simple principles, you can harness the power of the invisible hand, navigate the complexities of the modern economy, and achieve your financial goals. Section 11. The Enduring Legacy of Adam Smith, A Timeless Guide. Adam Smith may have been a product of the 18th century, but his ideas remain as relevant as ever in the 21st. He was a visionary who saw the power of free markets, the importance of individual liberty, and the interconnectedness of the global economy. His masterpiece, The Wealth of Nations, wasn't just a book, it was a blueprint for a new economic order. And while the world has changed dramatically since Smith's time, his core principles remain as true today as they were centuries ago. So the next time you hear someone bemoaning the state of the economy or advocating for protectionist policies, remember the lessons of Adam Smith. Remember the power of free markets, the importance of competition, and the enduring wisdom of a Scottish economist who predicted the future with remarkable accuracy.